Okay, so this is my kind of second version of my Lego Spider-Verse. This time I condensed it down to 3 Spider-Men specifically, and I'll just jump right into it. So over here we have Spider-Man, he was fighting off a hobgoblin over here, and then ran through and jumped off this, and is doing a flip, kind of to catch the hobgoblin off guard, and then obviously Electro shot at him, and the Shocker is trying to attack him as well, so kind of caught him off guard a little bit. He's dodging them. There's a little kitty asleep in there, and his hand's out because he's going to web on the wall and escape from them. So now we're going with the, I would say, more popular, well-known Spider-Man villains. The idea of what's going on over here is that Spider-Man and the Goblin, Green Goblin, were facing off over down here, and then Spider-Man ended up using his web, connecting to his glider and to the wall. So before the Green Goblin can actually fully get up here, he's going to fly off his glider. But that's why, because Spider-Man hopped off here, and then he's doing a super awesome flip trying to avoid the Sandman, which he is actually actively avoiding it. It's hard to get the right angle. There you go, you can tell. So he's able to avoid it, and that's cool. The idea of what was going on here is it's meant to be where Sandman was going to make like a super giant version of himself and cover the house, but Spider-Man's jumping through and catch him off guard, so he's trying to catch him as well. And then I think I could point out that Craven's just throwing his spear, just hoping to get it. And then over here, we have Doc Ock, who is more than likely going to be able to grab Spider-Man before he can escape. But who knows? And then down here, just as a fun little extra thing to do, Rhino's all covered up and webbed down. And then I guess we'll get to the next. All right, now the biggest and most consistent change is all this right here. So I guess I'll just try to break it down one by one. Over here, just a little mountain thing, and Mysterio is using his little illusionary stuff. I kind of like the idea of Mysterio being a mix of the illusionary stuff and the technology from the movie. So over here, all that green's him using his illusion. Mainly it's Spider-Man candidate, because he kind of hit Spider-Man, or Scorpion hit Spider-Man, so he's kind of seeing shit too. So all these Mysterios are just not actually there. It's kind of meant to be more from the video games where he has spiders. And then these two, once again, are just hologram projection things. And that's why he's kind of looking, because he doesn't exactly know what's real and what's not. And then he's connected to the Vulture. So, and that's all what's going on over here. Try to get it better. It's not bad. And then just one last little cool, slower camera shot. All right, so one last thing that I wanted to point out was that this Mysterio, I accidentally said in the video that he has spiders near him. It's probably just because of Spider-Man and constantly saying his name over and over again. But it's snakes, because in one of the video games, there is a Spider-Man video game, and Mysterio does have snakes that appear quite often with him. And then also another little neat thing, so I made sure these could move, because I thought that was a really cool feature they should have just originally had.